Hi, Scorpio. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my twin flames. Let's see what's going on with your twin. Let's see what they're thinking and feeling, where this connection is, where this connection is headed, anything Spirit wants to share with me. For those of you that are new to my channel, I am a psychic medium and an intuitive life and love coach full-time. I hope you enjoy your reading. If it is connecting to you, please consider hitting that like button, that subscribe button, comment below. Let me know anything about your connection so we can claim it, put it out into the universe. If you are returning, welcome back to my Scorpios. This will be a channeled message. Scorpios, I am here with my spirit guides. Could you please guide me, Spirit, with any messages of love, kindness, hope, inspiration in this connection that you have for us? Any messages that you want to share for us that are important for us to know at this time? I'm listening for you now. I have depth. The depth of this love. The depth of this love. I have a twin flame. They're saying this is a twin flame connection. Beautiful. I have addicted. I don't think they're addicted to a substance. Some of you, they could be, but it's more like I'm addicted to you. I'm obsessed with you. And that is what happens with my twin flames. My twin flames become 24 hours a day, 7 days a week isn't enough. You know, I can't get enough of you. I want to be with you all the time. I want to know everything about you. I don't want to miss anything. And sometimes it becomes too intense, you know, it becomes too possessive. So you have to be really careful with that. We have to have, you know, boundaries and expectations in the connection so that it doesn't become crazy. So let's see what they have for us. I have a 5 of Swords. I have a 6 of Pentacles. I have a 9 of Swords. And I have a 3 of Pentacles. The first thing that's jumping out at me is a little bit of a fear of, I'm afraid that this is going to go away, or I'm afraid that you're going to hurt me. I'm afraid that you're going to cheat on me. I'm afraid that you're interested in somebody else. And it's all these waves of my own insecurities or just fears, because when we meet that twin, it's so intense that we just can't imagine it going away. We don't want it to go away, right? We want to be there for each other. We want it to be a give and take relationship. We want to build upon something with that 3 of Pentacles. So we immediately probably fell in love very quickly, was the first thing that I would say happens. And then the second thing that happened is this feeling of panic that this is all going to go away, because look at the passion in this Knight of Wands. This is a whirlwind romance. Maybe it started out as a fling, you know, maybe it started out as a intimate connection right out of the gate, and it just blew our minds. It just blew our minds, and we don't know how to get our arms around it. You know, it didn't go through the normal paces of dating, or we met casually and we got to know each other slowly. And then there, you know, like twin flames have a tendency to meet and like jump right in, you know, and it's just like this huge, intense thing right out of the gate where, you know, you could say to each other within a day, an hour, you know, like, I can't live without you, because you, whether you know it's your twin at the time, it is this incredible sense of, I've never felt this connection with anybody. And then, you know, I mean, my Queen of Swords is going to seek the truth inside of herself. She's going to be open to learning about, why is this happening? who is this person to me? Why am I feeling this way so fast? Is this normal? So she may have a little bit of a logical side to her that, may calm down the connection a little bit. But it becomes overwhelming very quickly. Okay. It's very passionate. This person has great passion for you. There's lots of text messages and calls and love emojis, and sweet nothings, like love notes. And I don't know, some of it's just so charming and so amazing that you feel like you're living in a fairy tale, because it's probably, as a twin, it's everything that you've ever wanted. So what you've been hoping for and wishing for, your twin delivers, right? And all of a sudden you're like, you are everything I've ever wanted. And they feel the same way, Spirit just said. So I don't want you to be afraid of it. I want you to be able to manage it. I want you to be able to enjoy it. Let's see what they're saying for some fears or anything going on in this connection. I want to take care of you, but I can't right now because of money problems. So, maybe there's a little bit of I don't have anything to give you, not that you're expecting them to give you anything, but they may feel badly about that. You're everything I ever wanted, but could never have. They've never met anybody like you. Okay. Maybe they're going through some changes in their life and they've never met anyone like you. I feel like you've come into their life when they need you. I don't think you're there to support them financially, or I don't think that you're there to pull them out of trouble. I just feel like they feel like I've been searching for you. I need you. It feels as if nothing I ever do is good enough. So before they met you, there's this sense of, I've got problems, and a lot of people do. I mean, this isn't like, normal, not normal, I should say. People have debt, they have financial situation, they just change jobs, they're in between jobs, a lot of stuff happens, doesn't mean they're going to be in that place forever. And you may see the best in them. You may say, you know what, I believe in you. I think you're going to put yourself back together. You're going to pick yourself up. Maybe they're just not where they want to be. It's time to let go of something. Maybe one of you have to walk away from something. I'm not sure how you really feel about me. There's a little bit of insecurity. It could be both of you. It could be a little bit of going back and forth. All I know is that this is like a powerful connection that came together. And now, like, the real world is coming into this connection. Okay. We start to talk about our money problems. We start to talk about our relationships with our family. We start to talk about our relationships with, I have to let something else go. I'm not in a committed relationship with this person, but they may think they are. They may think they have a chance with a future with me. So there's all of a sudden out of the woodwork, we go from, this is incredibly exciting, to reality hits. And my twins do some backpedaling. I was fooling myself. I fell in love with an image of you that I had created. So I do believe that this sense of, it's not that they didn't fall in love with you. They fell in love with the fantasy of how exciting it was when we were first together. Okay, the intensity, the power, the passion, the desire, the intimacy, how we melded together so immediately. And then they do some backpedaling and they realize, like, okay, now we have to both go back into the real world and we have to figure out a way to be together with everything else that has happened in our lives, with our past experiences, with our relationships with other people. And we have to figure this out together. So initially we fall in love with that intensity. And we want to keep that. And when we start to feel like that intensity's going, some of my twins start to run. We say, well, that was just a fling. See, it's not that like it was, because it didn't build up. It was immediate. It was an immediate intensity. It didn't build up over time. So when it starts to slow down on any level, we think that one of us is pulling away, or one of us doesn't want this connection, something like that. But it's more the sense of now these two twin flames have to learn to live together in their own worlds. You know, like, how do I bring you into my world, and how do you fit into my world and I fit into your world, right? Something like that. Let's see where we're heading. Complacency. Like, I'm almost afraid to try. You know, especially if this started out as a intimate connection, like we had a great weekend together, we had, you know, and then you say to yourself, well, that's all it was. It had to have been, it had to have been just a great fling. But so we start to say, am I going to put any effort into this, or is that all it was? So then somebody starts to pull back. And that's when you get into people, well, you know, I slept with them, we had this affair, and then I never heard from them again, you know, because they have to go back a step, and they have to go through those motions of getting to know you and dating you and seeing what's going on in your life and seeing how compatible you are and seeing all the things that you know, need to learn about each other, I guess. So you felt like you were tricked. I don't know. Maybe you feel like, you know, your twin flame seduced you. That would be a way to say it. You know, you seduced me and I gave in. You know, I wanted it too. But did they trick you, or was it just the timing and the path was not what you expected? You know, did it just come into your life out of nowhere? You know, I don't know if they tricked you. I have recovery. That's like finding myself, you know, after this kind of whirlwind event. Then it's kind of backpedaling, and it's a little bit of I have to find my feelings again, and I got to see what just happened. You know, I'm like, what was that? Right? What was that? That was crazy. And I'm totally into this person, and I'm totally committed to this person. And now I'm fantasizing about this person, and I'm obsessing over this person. And it just really didn't even start. I have completion. One of you may have to let go of something else. You know, one of you, not necessarily a death, a family member, but let go of, you know, a past lover or an ex that you feel like you still have strings connected to, or, you know, just some old wounds, old fears, vulnerabilities. And we really need to be able to get rid of those. Some guilt, like maybe this happened so quickly. You know, maybe the physical side of this connection happened so quickly that I feel guilty. You know, don't feel guilty about meeting somebody that you want to feel physical with. You know, Spirit brought you together for a reason, right? There's no guilt, no regrets. Now we just have to move forward, Spirit said. We have to figure out why this person's been put in our life and what's the purpose of our meeting. No guilt. Ace of Pentacles. You should feel lucky that this person came into your life. But Two of Wands, King of Wands. All I know is it's like the door is opening to this passion, and it literally came into me as I want to do it again. I feel guilty for some reason, but I want to do it again. I want to see them again. I want to be with them again. I want to have that same level of excitement with them over and over again. Whatever it is that you guys are doing, even if it's just spending time together, you know, it doesn't matter. This person is exciting to you. You have a clear head on your shoulders. You have, sometimes you start to think you're crazy, right? Because all I do is think about this person. I'm like, I'm not even functioning at work. I'm daydreaming about them. I'm listening to music. And you start to think, well, they can't possibly be thinking about me as much as I'm thinking about them. And they are. Okay. And you start to rationalize it. Love is, we can't control it, for one. And two, when it comes in, and it is this intense and this passionate and this fast, Spirit just said, enjoy it. I'm going to say it that way. I'm going to say, don't judge it. Don't judge yourself. Just enjoy it. Why should you not enjoy it? Out of all the women I've dated or desired, no one compares to you. So they feel the same way. You probably have both dated a lot of people. Has anybody ever made you feel like, you think you're crazy? You do feel a little crazy when it's a twin flame. Like, this is nuts. I'm obsessing over you. Sometimes I wonder if this is all in my head, but I know deep down it's not. I'm trying to overcome my vices and blocks to give you all you truly deserve. So I've got to let something go. Maybe they've got some work to do on themselves. Maybe they have some, their own kind of personal issues that they want to work through, but it's not in your head. It is real. It's physical. It's physically real. Okay. It's right in front of you. You triggered my spiritual awakening. Maybe this connection turned into, this has got to be bigger than us. This has got to be divinely sent. I've never felt this way. I can't compare you to anybody else. I've never been this intense, fallen in love with somebody so fast that I feel like my head is going to pop off, right? So, just this incredible sense of, this has got to be divinely sent. I love that. I catch myself imagining our lives live together and how it would all work out. I know you would treat me like a king. So I'm already forecasting a future with you. I'm already imagining, a home, sharing a life with you, what it would look like, how these two worlds would become one, and so I'm already putting thought into that. I want you to kiss me like you mean it and look me in the eyes. So that deep passion, a real kiss, right? Not a fake kiss. I want a real kiss. I want you to kiss me passionately. Let's see what else they say. What do you have for this connection for my Scorpio? What do you have for this connection, Spirit? A falsehood, a mask. It's not that they're creating a falsehood. It's this feeling of, I want to be able to take my mask off. Like, I have a certain personality, or I have a certain image that I put out into the world. Like, people who have, like, this is my business mode and this is my personal mode. Like, this is how I treat my business friends and this is how I talk to my personal friends. So it's almost the sense of, like, I want to be able to take down my guard, take off my mask with you, be honest, be open, not hold anything back. You need to see the real me. Controlling. I don't think I have anybody controlling the situation. It came into me as almost the sense of, this is out of our control. Okay. That, God brought us together for a reason, that this really, we shouldn't try to control it, quite frankly. Like, why are we controlling it? Why are we saying no to it? Or why are we putting it into, boxes that have parameters and boundaries? And, like, don't control it. Don't control it. Allow it to happen. and enjoy it, Spirit's saying. Still not over you. Okay, so maybe some of you have been going back and forth with this person for a little while. Not all of you, but I'm still not over you. Twin flames are nearly impossible to get over. I mean, you may not be with a twin flame, but you will always love your twin flame. So it's a very connected person. I keep selfies of you in my phone. I like selfies. I like pictures of us. I like taking pictures of us. Maybe you have like a screenshot on your phone of you guys. All of your wishes will be granted. I want your dreams to come true with me. That's nice. They want to make you happy. Ignoring you. It's not over. Some of you may be in a no contact, low contact right now for some reason. It's almost a sense of, I am ignoring you because I can't handle this. It's too intense. I don't know what to do. But for most of you, I feel that it's somebody wants to be vulnerable with you, wants to let down that guard, and they do want to grant your wishes. They do want to make you happy. I have somebody who's gotten caught talking to somebody else, cheating, something like that. I don't know. Twin flames have a tendency to have conflict around them always. In your face, we're fighting. I don't know. I'm going to go with this person wants to be with you. We're just trying to figure out the real world. We're just trying to figure out the real world. I have hope in this connection, whatever you spiritually believe. Maybe the male was a runner. Maybe the male ran away from the situation. It was too intense. It was a powerful rendezvous, a powerful affair, powerful fling, and maybe they ran. I don't know. Right now, I feel like this is connecting. This is, if you were in a temporary separation for whatever, I feel like you guys are reconnecting. You've connected. You're staying connected. So twin flames do have a tendency to do that. They go in and out of relationships. A sucker for you. I'm a sucker for you. I can't give you up. They want their cake and eat it too. So maybe we put down some boundaries. Maybe we had to push them away. Maybe we had to say, it's me or nothing, right? Did they make a choice? A pacifier. Maybe they're saying all the right things. I think some of you went through something with this person. I definitely, they said the right things. They created a storm around you. Are they stepping to the plate, Spirit? Are they stepping to the plate? Is there an apology? We're ready to take off again. So some of you may have had apologies. Twin flames have a tendency to be off again, on again. They have a tendency to have hot and cold relationships. They never stop. This is probably a great card for you guys because they never stop thinking about you. You never stop thinking about them. So even if you've had something that has pushed this energy away temporarily, it's like, I can't get you. And then bottom of the deck is amazing chemistry, which we know. Okay. I can't get you out of my mind. I can't stop thinking about you. Spirit, where is this connection headed? So some of you may have a history together. We've gone through a lot. All I know is it's a very intense connection. Very intense. Knight of Wands. All I think about is that I desire you. I daydream about making love to you. I can't wait to see you again. I probably text you, call you saying, I can't wait to be with you. I want to be with you. So I can't get enough of you is always the feeling with my twin flames. You know, like I just physically cannot get enough. I don't care if I just made love to you. I want to make love to you again, like right now. You know, like it's just so much. I can't get enough. A moon. I'm hiding my feelings. Maybe I'm holding back. Maybe I'm holding back on my feelings right now. Maybe I have gotten scared and I pushed somebody away. This is coming into me as I'm trying. I'm trying, you know, I'm trying to do better or be better or work on my feelings or talk is how I feel. Knight of Pentacles. I want to be loyal. They're saying servitude. I want to be more loyal to this, to you, to this connection. Queen of Swords. I want to be fair. Look at the scales. Now, of course, twins, everything about my twin is equal. It is a sense of fairness. It is a sense of I'm just going to know, you know, I need to know where you're coming from. I need you to share with me your feelings. There's usually a lot of conversations about, I need you to be honest with me, because you can read right through them. Okay. This is an extra card in this deck. The paranormal, curiosity. I love that because the divine sent the two of you together, right? You were created in a different realm. You were created in a different space and time. And the divine has put you guys together. So we got to figure out why. I had that little bit of feeling earlier. Here's a Five of Pentacles. If somebody isn't feel like they're where they're supposed to be, that maybe they're struggling financially or they're trying to improve their life circumstances, and then you came into their life. So maybe they're trying to justify that I'm not where I want to be, something like that. But they're working on it. Aw, Ten of Cups. I love these cards because look at the eyes. I mean, the eyes are just so, let me see if I can get that to focus. The eyes are just this kind of sad puppy dog eye. It's this longing for you eye, right? But Ten of Cups is I'm content when I'm with you. Like I'm fulfilled when I'm with you. I don't want to be with anybody else other than my twin. So there is an incredible sense of this person fulfills you. This person makes you happy. So whatever it takes, we're going to continue on this journey together. That's how I feel. I just want to see you smiling with true happiness. I love that because that's what my Ten of Cups is. I want to make you happy. I hope you feel the same way. You know, are you as in love with me as I am with you, right? That's the question. You feed my soul in ways that no one else can because this is a soul connection. I mean, it's a twin flame connection. We share the same soul. You know, that's exactly what it is. So here we are. Like, I want to continue this journey with you, and no one else makes me feel the way that you make me feel. And that's the bottom line. And I'm not going to give up on this connection. I'm not going to give in. I'm going to continue on this journey with you. There is no doubt in my mind that we belong together. No doubt. And you do feel that way when you find this person. I just wish things were simpler. There's always a little bit of a something going on with my twins, all right? For all the good and the intensity and the passion and the desire and the inner knowing and the I've never felt this so connected to anybody, there's always a little something going on in the real world with these kinds of connections that you have to work a little bit harder with a twin. You bring me to my knees. I never thought I could feel this way for anyone. Yeah, I mean, it's an intense connection. I mean, it is. It's you don't feel this way for anyone else. Let's put it that way. You can't possibly feel this way for anyone else. And that's what's so confusing. And that is why you can't wrap your head around it. And that's why people get overwhelmed and they feel like, they feel like they're going crazy in these kinds of connections. But Spirit brought you together for a reason. And I feel like it's just the beginning of a very long journey. I'm burning with passion and desire for you. So they feel the same way. They feel the same way. So we're going to keep this connection going. We're on a long journey with this twin, filled with passion, filled with desire, and we're going to ask Spirit to continue this journey. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. If you'd like to book a one-on-one private intuitive reading with me, you can go to my website and I'll put those links in the description below.